The crystalline halls of the Zephyrian palace echoed with hushed whispers and quiet desperation. Princess Akim lay motionless on a bed of bioluminescent silk, her violet skin dimming to an ashen gray. The royal physicians had declared it hours ago. There was nothing more they could do. The poison coursing through her veins was from a weapon banned across 17 galaxies, a relic of the Dark Wars that should never have resurfaced. Verk pressed himself against the far wall of the medical chamber, trying to remain invisible. He was just a human mechanic, brought aboard the royal flagship to repair the quantum drive that had malfunctioned during the diplomatic mission. Wrong place, wrong time, that's what he kept telling himself. But the guards had sealed the entire wing after the assassination attempt, and now he was trapped in the princess's death chamber, alongside the most powerful beings in the Zephyrian Empire. Emperor Thaldrus stood at his daughter's bedside, his forearms trembling. His scales, usually a brilliant azure, had faded to dull cobalt. Beside him, the Empress clutched a ceremonial stone, muttering prayers in a language that predated human civilization by millennia. "Father," Akim whispered, her voice barely audible. Don't let them go to war over this." The Emperor's eyes glistened with tears that fell like liquid diamonds. "Hush, my star. Save your strength." But everyone in the room knew there was no strength left to save. Verk shifted uncomfortably, his tool belt clinking softly. He shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be witnessing this intimate family tragedy. He took a careful step backward, hoping to slip out unnoticed. That's when the ship lurched. The artificial gravity flickered, a consequence of the damaged drive he'd been trying to repair. Verk stumbled forward, arms windmilling, and crashed directly into the princess's bedside. His calloused hand landed on her arm. The reaction was instantaneous. Light erupted from the point of contact, golden and warm, spreading up Akim's arm like wildfire. She gasped, her eyes flying open. Eyes that had been dulling moments before now blazed with renewed life. The ashen gray of her skin retreated, replaced by the healthy violet glow of her species. "What sorcery is this?" The Emperor's voice boomed, and suddenly Verk found himself surrounded by royal guards, their plasma weapons trained on his chest. I just fell, I'm sorry," Verk stammered, raising his hands. But his eyes were locked on Akim, watching in disbelief as color returned to her face. The princess sat up slowly, touching her chest where the poison had been eating away at her organs. "The pain, it's gone." She looked at Verk with wide, wondering eyes. "What are you?" "Human," Verk managed. Just human." The royal physician rushed forward, his scanning device whirring frantically over Akim's body. His mandibles clicked in astonishment. "Impossible. The toxin levels are dropping. Her cellular structure is regenerating at an unprecedented rate. Your Highness, you're healing." The Empress released a sob of relief, clutching her husband. The Emperor's fierce gaze never left Verk. "Explain yourself, human. What technology do you possess?" "None," Verk protested. "I'm a mechanic. I fix engines, not people. I don't understand what happened any more than you do." Akim swung her legs off the bed, standing on shaky legs. A guard moved to support her, but she waved him away. She approached Verk slowly, studying him with the intensity of someone seeing an alien species for the first time, which, Verk realized, was exactly what she was doing.
"May I?"
she asked, extending her hand. Verk hesitated, then placed his hand in hers. Again, the golden light bloomed between them. Akim's eyes widened. "I can feel it. Your biology. It's creating some kind of harmonic resonance with mine. The frequencies are canceling out the poison's molecular signature." "In basic terms, please," Verk said weakly. "You're the antidote," the physician breathed. "Human bioelectric fields operate on a different wavelength than any species we've encountered. The poison was designed to target Zephyrian cellular structures specifically, but your touch is somehow recalibrating her system." The Emperor stepped forward, his expression softening marginally. "You saved my daughter's life, human. Whether by accident or design, you have earned the eternal gratitude of the Zephyrian crown." "I really didn't mean to," Verk began. "Intention matters less than outcome," Akim interrupted, a smile playing at her lips. "Though I admit being healed by accident does wound one's pride somewhat." She studied their joined hands thoughtfully. "The physician said the poison is dropping in levels, not eliminated. I may need continued treatment." Verk blinked. "Are you saying I need to keep touching you?" "Medical necessity," Akim said, her violet eyes sparkling with something that might have been amusement. Surely you wouldn't deny aid to a dying princess? You're not dying anymore, Verk pointed out. Not currently, but relapses are common with such poisons. She tilted her head. Tell me, Mechanic Verk, have you ever considered a career change? The Royal Guard is always seeking talented individuals. I'm not qualified to... You're qualified to do what no one else in 17 galaxies can accomplish. The Emperor interrupted. You will remain aboard this vessel under the protection of the Crown until my daughter's recovery is complete. It wasn't a request. Verk looked at Akeem, who was still holding his hand, still glowing faintly with that golden light. She smiled at him, a real smile full of life and possibility. Welcome to the palace, Verk, she said. I suspect we're going to become very well acquainted. As the medical team swarmed around them, taking readings and muttering about unprecedented xenobiological interactions, Verk realized his simple life as a mechanic had just become infinitely more complicated. But watching Akeem laugh as her family embraced her, alive and healing, he found he didn't mind quite as much as he probably should have. After all, how many humans could say they'd accidentally saved an alien princess with nothing more than a touch? Humanity, fuck yeah, indeed.